We have another great speech coming up. Some of you have heard Francine practicing before for our district conference. Francine, Juhlin, that's Francine, not Francis, and Juhlin, not Golan. Francine is practicing her international speech for the division contest. It really, and I'm saying for the district contest, because to me, I'm just going to say she's winning division, she's going to district. It really isn't that bad. No, that's not my opinion of the speech, that's the title. Francine Juhlin, it really isn't that bad.
It helps to unmute. Let's try that again. Did you know that our human brains are wired for survival? When we feel out of control, we form habits that give us the perception of safety. Contest master and guess. Imagine a caveman who moved to a cold climate. Brrr. It wasn't that bad. The caveman adapted to the environment. I make fire good, keep me warm. Caveman got comfy and cozy with his fire, the new habit. Then winter blew in. It was a bone-chilling cold. Brrr. Mr. Caveman complained, fire not work here. Backside cold. Brrr. Change management experts and sociology scholars agree it takes a major upheaval to create change when a comfortable mindset no longer provides a perception of survival. The caveman had a major upheaval and needed to make a change. Caveman found shelter, and with the fire increased the perception of survival. Did you know that a psychological upheaval can also be a catalyst for change? What types of major life upheavals have you experienced? Have you ever thwarted death? Have you ever looked the Grim Reaper in the face and said, I have. Allow me to share the story of how I stuck it to the Grim Reaper and experienced what could have been my demise. It made me realize that no matter how bad life looks, it really isn't that bad. In 2004, I was an aircraft electrician in the Army in Iraq. A lot of people call me brave, but honestly, I thought I was just going to another country to fix airplanes like I had been doing for 18 years. Shortly after arriving in country, for those of you who don't speak military, that means in the war zone, I was hanging upside down fixing some wires in the cockpit of an aircraft, like I had done many times before. This time was different. I saw this red glare in the corner of my eye. My face was down in the shin bubble of a Chinook helicopter. They call this window the shin bubble because from the outside, looking into the cockpit, you see the pilot's shins and feet. My face was down there. And that red glare shot by. And then there was a thud and a boom. I got up as quickly as I could from the very awkward, contorted position I was in. And I saw the dust cloud for the mortar settling. It wasn't that bad, though. It missed the aircraft by about 150 yards. But wait, it gets better. It missed our tactical operations command post during pre-flight briefings. That's when I learned that the nickname of our logistical support center was Mortaritaville. Rockets and mortars hit all day long. Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Mortars constantly dropped with a thud. Sometimes there was a thud and a boom, and sometimes they just rolled away. It wasn't that bad though. They usually missed their targets. Usually. Who wants to know about the one that didn't miss the target and my platoon sergeant saved my life? When Sergeant Quigley got back in country after his baby leave, bubbling with excitement and baby pictures, he said, "Come see the baby." "But boss, I'm on my way out to go fix an aircraft for tonight's flight." "Don't worry about it. They're still in pre-flight briefings. Come look at the baby." I had no idea how that seemingly innocuous conversation would become so profound. While we looked at the pictures, the ground shook with a loud kaboom, not your old regular thud and boom. This was a full-blown kaboom. After we received the all clear, we went to investigate. A rocket hit an aircraft. The rocket hit the exact aircraft I was on my way to go fix. That is the day I thwarted that and told the Grim Reaper, just deploying to Iraq was a major upheaval in my life that changed my perspective of perceived safety. I adapted to my environment like our caveman did. Remember caveman? However, I still worried about what might happen next. I was still annoyed by minor inconveniences. I still complain about how bad the chow was. Thwarting death was another major upheaval. Seeing the hole in the aircraft where I should have been standing caused my perception of safety and survival to change. Now, like caveman's fire was a physical habit, when I perceive danger, I have a new psychological habit. I say to myself, it really isn't that bad. My friends, when you encounter those hiccups, inconveniences, or major upheavals in your life, I encourage you to remember my story and just say, it really isn't that bad. Toastmaster.